We say that the simple way is a web of subversive friends that are plotting goodness together and trying to love God and love neighbors and follow Jesus. And so it started with half a dozen of us or so living together in a house here on Potter Street, and then it's grown into sort of a village of folks taking care of each other and trying to reclaim our neighborhood and create a community here. Kensington is a neighborhood on the north side of Philadelphia. Our neighborhood was built around factories, and the factories started moving out. Tens of thousands of jobs just left this neighborhood, and there's thousands of vacant houses and vacant lots. I've been here for 15 years, and one of the first things I noticed as I moved into the neighborhood is that there's kind of an epidemic of malnutrition, of obesity and diabetes. We've got like corner stores, but a lot of them are selling food that has absolutely no nutritional value. So kids are buying like Little Debbie's and 25-cent potato chip bags when what they really need to be eating is food, like nutritious food.
Healthy nutrition is hard to get over here. It's easier to get a gun over here than, organic head of lettuce. So what we want to do is change that.
Every morning we pray, give us this day our daily bread. That's what Jesus taught us to pray. And not my daily bread, but our daily bread, for the whole world to have enough to eat. And then we get off our knees and we go try to enact that prayer. What we are doing is trying to reimagine our neighborhood. And we talk a lot about practicing resurrection, or bringing dead things back to life, making ugly things beautiful, turning vacant lots into gardens.
What we're standing in front of is a greenhouse, which is an aquaponics system built inside of it. And it's kind of like a farm where we're gonna harvest fish, fruits and vegetables. We have an in-ground 1,800-gallon pond where the system pumps to the grow beds and we grow organic fruits and vegetables, and then that be pumped back into the pond and produce purified clean water for the fish. So it's a complete balance that keeps everything healthy and working together. It's for the community.
Kids can see where food comes from. They can see life, happen, the miracle of life. Sometimes it's hard to notice that when you live in a concrete world, and it's hard to believe that there's a beautiful God when a lot of the things that you see are ugly.
I tell people, just because we live in the ghetto, we don't have to keep it dirty, or look like we live in the ghetto. We're just, unfortunately, in this area, but we can make it look beautiful, and that's what we're trying to do, bring some life back into this neighborhood.
We try to plant gardens in every little crack we can find. So this is one of those. It was a vacant, trash-strewn lot, and we thought it's a great place for a garden. Boy, they look good, actually. Now there's kids' gardens, there's asparagus popping up in the back and strawberries over here and snap peas, and we just put a compost bin in. We'll be putting a rain barrel in. We believe that nutritious food is not something you should have to afford. It's something that we should celebrate and share, especially with people who may have a really hard time getting access to it.
If I have to take you in my house and sit you down and cook and feed you, we feed you. This is what the community is about. Around here, we love each other, and we do.
Sometimes I think about what I would like the world leaders and all the rich folks to talk about, and a lot of times I think I'm less interested in what they talk about and more interested in them listening to people who are suffering under the foot of the current economic patterns. I want them to come and spend a little time in the garden, in the middle of the inner city.